Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about email security for better sales automation. Now, if you're sending cold emails, running outbound campaigns, or planning to automate your outreach, this is something you absolutely need to get right. Because even the best tools won't work if your emails are landing in spam. So what we've done is we've prepared a simple checklist and I'll completely walk you through it, wherein we have covered everything right from say purchasing the domain to scaling your automated outreach so that your emails don't land in spam and rather land in the inbox of your prospects. So the step one that we start with is not sending the first email, but buying the right domain. One thing I would like to share over here is that never use your primary domain for cold outreach. The reason being is in case if people start marking it as spam, in case if they find it irrelevant, then it directly impacts your main domain. So the recommendation over here is always buy secondary domain, something that is trycompany.com or getcompany.com or companyhq.com or something like that. And one of the most important thing we would like to share over here is that it's recommended that you prefer standard domains like .com, .in or .net instead of any other domains that might be directly flagged by certain email providers. Next up, when we talk about domain setup, many times, say for example, when you do a domain check on tools like say MX Toolbox, wherein you are just simply checking what your domain health is, you might have come across these errors that is say DMARC, SPF, MX or DNS records not in place or so. So what are these records? So let's quickly simplify that for you. So the first record is say the SPF record or the Sender Policy Framework. Now this tells inbox providers which servers are allowed to send emails from your domain. Next is DKIM. This adds a digital signature providing your email that it is authentic and it hasn't been altered. And lastly is the DMARC record that instructs Gmail and Outlook how to handle suspicious emails and send you reports regarding them. And without these records in place, your emails look like spoofed or fraudulent messages and will likely go to spam. Now, the question over here is how do you set up these records? So for that, Snort.io has actually prepared a lot of guides to set up these records that includes the DNS records, the MX records, and all of the other records as well. So I'll be sharing the links of this in the caption below. You can go through it, you can check how detailed and how simple these guides have been built to help you in terms of setting up these exact domains. Next is about selecting or choosing the right email provider. So over here, there are two primary options for micro enterprise and startup, that is Google or G Suite or Microsoft Outlook. Now what we have done is we have created a very simple comparison between G Suite and Outlook. Now, when we talk about Google Workspace, it is simple and widely used by startups, but Microsoft Outlook or Microsoft 365 often offers stronger enterprise-grade security with better threat protection and more advanced controls. So say if you're targeting customers that are at enterprise level, then Outlook sometimes has a better deliverability in comparison to G Suite because of its stricter security ecosystem. But both work well depending on whom are you selling to. I'll quickly show you the different plans that G Suite and Microsoft offers. So this is the plan or rather the different plans that G Suite is offering. These are monthly plans that you can have a look at. And based on your budget, you can choose to subscribe to them. The base, the starter depends on the size of enterprise that you're running. When we talk about Microsoft, so Microsoft business plans are a bit expensive in comparison to the G Suite plans, but at the same time, it offers a better security for you to have a safe outreach tab. Moving on, see, once you have purchased your domain, you have selected your email provider and the entire setup is done. Next comes the basic checks of preparing your mailbox. This includes, say, creating multiple users, adding profile details, which is very important. So you need to ensure that the profile details that include the signature, the name, the profile image, all of these are there on the mailbox to ensure that these are credible inboxes. Finally, while moving into the outreach routine, what we need to do over here is we need to set up a routine in terms of, say, from day one till the point when you want to start automating. How does the entire journey look like? So our recommendation over here is when you are first setting up an email, for the initial 1-2 weeks, don't send emails through any automation. Always use a manual approach wherein you are starting by sending say 5 to 10 emails per day. manually. And then you are expanding to sending more emails starting from your week 2 onwards. And a few of the automation tools that you can start with is using the Gmail mail merge if you're using Gmail, or for Outlook, you can use the secure mail merge. And once, say, for example, you are done with the entire warm up activity of the first 2 weeks and using, say, mail merge in the third week to send intro emails in bulk, post that, you can actually start by using tools like Apollo, Snow.io instantly to start out with the automated outreach. And over here also the recommendation is to initially start with just 40 to 60 emails per day at max. And along with that, you can send your other emails, like say, for example, manually, you can send more 50 emails or so. Now, one pro tip over here is that whenever you are having a new inbox in place to ensure that your domain health doesn't get impacted or the domain reputation increases, what you can do is that you can start subscribing to a couple of newsletters. What do these newsletters do is basically you will start getting some inbound emails which will improve your domain reputation. So you can go subscribe to Your Story newsletters or Inc 42 newsletters or any other startup or any other newsletters that are available on the net. So my recommendation over here is to subscribe to 4 or 5 newsletters so that you have some inbound emails coming in to improve your domain reputation. So this was about the entire checklist that we have built in terms of email security for smarter and better sales automation. And a couple of things that you should regularly check is one, check your domain reputation using multiple tools. You can use the tool that I mentioned, that is the MX Toolbox, or any other platform that you're using like Snow.io or Apollo, which have domain health checks in it. You can monitor if your domain is blacklisted on any platforms or not. You should maintain consistent sending volumes. At the same time, you should ensure that the emails that are going out should have a lower bounce rate. So ensure that the email IDs that you have of your prospects are all verified email IDs. Because if your domain isn't secured or isn't reputed enough, then whatever sales automation activities you're going to do are going to land in spam. So in case if you found this useful, please do subscribe to our channel for more such guides, more such recommendations. And thank you so much for watching this one.